Okay, let's do this. So today's class is going to be kind of on the short side, but on more of the vigorous side. No new poses, probably don't even need any props. But for those of you that maybe have wrist issues, or those that mention they don't like core work, this may not be your favorite practice. So make a note when you tell me your practice times this week, if you just decided this practice was not in your best interest, and what recorded practice you chose to do instead, or if you did this practice, let me know that as well. Okay, we'll take just a moment here and seated before coming to standing so that we can allow ourselves to become present and make this still a yoga practice, not just calisthenics. So I always think it's helpful to first just notice what is occupying your mind. Where is your attention traveling? Because where your attention goes, so goes your energy. And we want to bring that attention to more of a heart space, using our breath as a vehicle to carry a sense of joy and presence to each and every pose, between each and every pose. See what moves through us, what opens. From that place of presence, if you'd like to set an intention for your practice, you can go ahead and come up with that. And then to seal that intention, bring palms together at heart center. Lengthen the back of your neck as you draw your chin down and in. And then lifting your head, opening your eyes. Oh, and I see we have a visitor. We're going to go ahead and come right up to standing for today's practice. Find your way to the top edge of your mat in Tadasana. Feel the strength of your legs as you ground down through the feet. And feel the alignment of your spine as you reach the crown of the head toward the sky. And on your next breath in, bring both arms up overhead. Interlace everything except the index finger, and exhale, reaching over to your right. Powerful reach through those fingertips, lengthening the left side. Inhale as you come back to center, and exhale, keep that length as you reach powerfully to the left. Inhale, come to center, and exhale, safely float forward, hinging at the hips with knees bent into a forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift, and exhale, step back to your plank and pause there. So today's practice is kind of a nice way to get our blood moving, a little detox if you were somewhat sedentary in travel or with family over the weekend and holiday. So firing things back up. We're staying here in plank for a few more moments, drawing the energy back through the heels, drawing the core in. And then we'll just shift forward and back, come into the tips of your toes, and then press back through the heels, back and forth a couple of times. And then come into a neutral plank, staying there for one more inhale. And as you exhale, just lower yourself safely all the way down to the ground. You can certainly use your knees. Throughout this practice, you should know modifications for all these poses. So rather than me go through them, I'll just let you apply them as needed. Slide the hands back slightly. Press into the tops of the feet, shoulders away from the earth. And as you inhale, lift the chest. Keep lengthening through the low back. And exhale, release back down. Inhale, come up again. So you're lightly pressing through the hands, elbows drawn in by your rib cage. Slight gaze up. Exhale, coming back down. Keep grounding through the entire length of your legs. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. This time we'll hold at the top. Inhale, come up, but we will not hold our breath. So broad across the collarbone, slight lift of the gaze. Breathing in and out. Warming up those postural muscles. Exhale, come down. Tuck the toes under. You can go directly into plank or through the knees first. And shift back into a downward facing dog. And begin to pedal it out a bit. Come into a static downward facing dog. And then lift the heels, come high up on your tippy toes. Round the back a bit. Shift forward like you're rolling a wave into plank. And then round the back, roll up and back into your downward dog. Good. Inhale, come back to plank. And then just roll to the outer edges of your feet, rolling heels over to the right as you lift the left arm up high. Breathing and exhale, come back to plank. And then roll the heels to the left, lifting the right arm up. And exhale, back to plank. From plank, take a deep breath in. Continuing with some core work. Exhale, bring your right knee in towards your right elbow. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, bring it in. Try to bring it all the way up. Inhale, back. Exhale, in. Inhale, back. Exhale, in. And then make some circles, some clockwise circles. You point the toe. One more circle. And then use the power to bring that foot up between the hands, come to fingertips, and just check your alignment. Powering back through your left heel, and then coming up with hands at waist into a lunge. On an inhale, reach the fingertips up to the sky. And then as you exhale, bring the chest forward a bit and bring the arms back into airplane arms, palms to the sky, shoulders rolled back. Inhale again, reach up. Exhale, keep that back heel pressing down and back. Come forward. Inhale again, reach up. Exhale, back. Inhale, reach up. This time we're going to move into airplane pose, kind of a variation of warrior three. So exhale, shift and powerfully move through that front leg. Point the back toes. Oopsie. And breathe. One more inhale here. Exhale, step back, reach the arms up. And exhale, open into warrior two. Make adjustments to the feet. Stack shoulders over hips. Gaze out over the fingertips. Relax through the shoulders. Inhale, reverse warrior, reaching the right fingertips high. Hold it there for a moment, creating a stretch. And exhale, forearm to thigh, arm across. Keep pushing the elbow down into the knee. Option of reaching the right arm near the ear as well. Press through both feet and then inhale, come up to variation of star, palms together. And turn the feet so that the heels are a little wider than toes. Take one more inhale there, strong thighs. Exhale, open the arms, hinge at the hips, and fold forward. Bring hands to the floor or your block. Take another inhale there, come into halfway lift. And exhale, reach the right arm to the sky and twist, opening the heart space to the right. Trying to rotate more from the rib cage, not the hips. For one more inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down. Take another inhale, lengthen through your spine. And then exhale, twisting as you lift the left hand up. And once again, try to keep your sacrum like a little tabletop. One more inhale there. And exhale, hands come down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, strong through the legs. Open the arms out to the side. And inhale, come all the way back up, palms together. And exhale, turn the feet back for that same side, right warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, we're going to windmill the arms, spin to the ball of the back foot, framing the front foot with your hands, and step back to plank. Take a deep breath in here. We're going to move into a few rounds of Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees could be down, exhale. So make sure your ribs are hugged by your arms as you lower. Inhale, press back up. Feet are still working here. Press back through your heels. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale. And exhale to downward dog. I'll probably sound quite a bit breathless by the time we're done with the practice today. Sorry about that. I don't have a voiceover. From downward facing dog, we're gonna just take another breath, shake out the head, broaden across the upper back. Shift back to plank, and then a modified upward dog. Shift back to plank, we're moving over to the left side. Inhale is here, exhale, knee to chest, or actually even more towards the elbow. Inhale, step back. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, back. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, back. Exhale, squeeze in, and now begin to make a few circles with that knee. And then use the power of your core to step on through between the hands. Powerful back leg, knee is straight. When both feet feel balanced and you're ready, go ahead and come up to lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, airplane arms behind you, chest is open. Inhale, up. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, open. Exhale, back. One more time, inhale, up. And this time, use the power of that front leg and the arms to come into airplane. One more inhale there. Exhale, step back to the lunge. Bring the arms up. And you'll open into your warrior two. So my back will be towards you for a few breaths and a few poses. Take one more inhale here. And exhale, open into a reverse warrior. Inhale there. And exhale, forearm to thigh, arm across. Stay there or reach out with the left arm. Bring yourself up to star and angle the toes in, heels out. I'm going to spin around and face you now. One more inhale here. Exhale, open the arms wide. Again, hinging forward. Hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, we're going to open to the left this time first. Reaching the left hand to the sky. Continue breathing, even if it's not at my rate. Inhale. Exhale, hand comes down. Inhale, open to the right. Stay there and breathe. Exhale, come down. Inhale, halfway lift, open the arms, come powerfully back up, palms together. And exhale, return to your left side warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, windmill the arms to the mat. And step back to plank. Take one more inhale here. We're just going to do one Chaturanga Dandasana. So lower to the ground. Inhale, press up, and we'll move to side plank. Left hand can come in a bit if you'd like, before then opening up the right arm to the sky. You could stack the feet. You could lift the top leg. One more inhale. Foot comes down, exhale. We'll just change hands and then open to the other side. If available, stacking the feet, maybe lifting the top leg. Foot down, back to plank. Inhale here, exhale just to chaturanga. Inhale up, exhale downward facing dog. Stay where you are. I'm going to turn around because we'll be repeating some right side stuff, and that way I can stay facing the camera when we get there. Move your feet just a little bit closer together towards each other, not 100% touching. And then on your inhale, lift the right leg up, bend the knee, and let that foot float to the left as the knee points to the sky. Inhale, straighten that leg, square the hips back to the mat. A little more core work. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, three-leg dog, sit up high. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. One more time, inhale, reach up. This time, knee to chest, and then all the way through. I'm going to repeat most of what we did before. So coming up into lunge, and then arms by the ears. So we'll just one time move into that half airplane with just the arms. Inhale, reach up. And this time, powerfully press through that right foot and come into your full expression of airplane. Coming on back to your lunge and opening to warrior two. From warrior two, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, forearm to thigh, arm across. Add the right arm for a reach. And then up to star with both legs straight. And this time, just feet parallel to each other. You don't have to take the heels wide. Open the arms out to the side for a moment. Take an inhale here. Exhale, interlace the hands behind your back. Inhale, lift the heart, straighten the elbows, and begin by just hinging the hips. The arms can stay how they are. And then once you're halfway forward, you can bring the arms over as well. Couple more breaths. Let the arms help you come back to halfway, and then hands to the mat. Begin to bend into the right knee. You may want to bring the feet a little close to each other first, keeping the knee not passing the toes, so hips have to stay back. And just stretching through that left inner thigh. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend the left knee, walk over to the left. Hi, Jojo. Inhale, come back to center. And we're just an exhale, full forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, open the arms out to the side, and come all the way back up into your warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, out to warrior two. We're going to step to the top of the mat and move into eagle pose. So you could try this by just letting that right leg float up first. And with that right leg hovering, reach the arms out to the side, right arm over left, intertwining the arms. Begin bending into the left knee and taking the right leg around, squeezing at all your joints for Garudasana Eagle. If you want to move into sleeping eagle, you can bring the elbows down towards the knees. And then back up. My balance is definitely off today. We're going to uncross the legs and move it behind, balancing again. And then foot comes next to left. Reach the elbows a little higher. And then exhale, release them down and all the way up. With the fingers interlaced, you'll leap them through the body. Exhale, reach right. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, reach left. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it back to plank. One inhale there, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, press up and back to downward dog. Moving over to the left side, bring the feet a little closer to each other. And then lift the left leg high to the sky, bend the knee, and roll that side over. Inhale, straighten through the legs, square the hips. And for some core work, exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. Last time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, knee to chest first, and then continue to bring it through and come up into your high lunge. Inhale, fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, airplane arms behind. Inhale, reach up. And this time moving into full airplane. Slowly stepping back into lunge. And then opening into warrior B. I'm going to turn and face you. Okay. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, forearm to thigh, arm across. Left arm by the ear. And all the way up to star, both legs straight. You can spin the heels out, toes in. One more inhale here. Exhale, arms behind your back. Try to interlace the other finger on top. Straighten the elbows on your inhale. And exhale, halfway forward first. And then continue with the torso, arms overhead. Inhale, halfway up, hands to the mat. We'll take our hands over to the left knee first, maybe moving that foot in a little bit. Hips back, knee still behind the toes. Good. Walking back to center and to the other side. Walk back to center, arms open, come all the way up. And exhale to warrior B again on the left side. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale back, and then take the right foot up next to the left. And we'll go ahead and balance, leaning the left leg up, so balancing on the right. Arms out to the side, left arm over right. Intertwining the forearms, softening the right knee, and then bringing that leg around into full Garudasana eagle pose. Option of folding forward into sleeping eagle. And coming back up. I'm going to come back to the mat in the front. Uncrossing the legs and taking the leg behind you. Inhale, both feet on the mat, arms lift up a little bit. And then exhale, release the arms overhead. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it back to plank. Another inhale right where you are. Exhale into chaturanga. This time we'll inhale into upward facing dog and pause there. Firmly pressing into the tops of the feet. Lengthening through the entire spine. Pressing into the fingertips. And then exhale to downward dog. Couple of breaths in downward facing dog. Come high on the tiptoes, heels are high. And then continue like a wave, rolling through the spine into your plank. And then rounding the back, reverse wave all the way back and down, heels to the mat. Take one more inhale here. Exhale all of the air out. And we'll simply lower the knees, cross the ankles, walk the hands behind, and scoot yourself forward. From here, staying with that core work, we'll lift the heels, making our way into a modified Navasana. So shift just behind the sit bones, hands underneath the knees, holding onto those hamstrings. You can continue to move through your expression of Navasana here. If the knees will go straight and keep your spine strong, go for it. I know mine won't. Option of reaching up with the arms, exhaling to the left, inhaling up, exhaling right. Inhale, reach up, high reach. Exhale, feet down, hands behind you for upward or for table. Or you could walk the feet forward into upward facing plank. One more inhale is there. And exhale, release your sit bones back to the mat, making sure they're firmly planted, taking a moment in Dandasana staff pose. So the bulk of our practice is over. We're going to just come to the mat on our back and do a few final detox twists and stretches, and then move into Shavasana. So do make sure you have room behind you, and then safely come all the way down. You can bend the knees if you'd like, and slowly roll it down one vertebrae at a time. We'll go right into bridge from here. So walk the heels in, feet hip distance apart, palms to the sky, shoulder blades a little closer to each other. Lengthen the back of the neck and draw the belly down. Lift the hips up. And if you want to interlace underneath your body, keep the chin away from the chest and just enjoy that flow of energy back to the heart. One more inhale, knees still hip width apart. And then move the arms out of the way and exhale one vertebrae at a time back to your mat. Hug both knees into your chest. Bring the forehead to your knees. Head back to the mat. And we'll go right into a right side figure four. So right knee bent, ankle bent. Cross that ankle over the left thigh. Spread the right arm through. And bring the left knee in. I'm guessing your heart rate did go up just a bit during today's short practice. It's make it longer by adding more between sides for sure. All right, while we're on this side, we'll just go right into a spinal twist. I'm going to just allow that thigh to slide on over. So I'm basically in Garudasana. Legs, at least the thigh part is. And you can bring the left foot to the mat and just take the knees to the left and gaze over to the right. You can encourage legs down to the ground while continuing to press the right shoulder blade into the earth. Inhale, bring the knees back up. Foot off the mat with the knees in close, uncross, and switch to the other side for figure four. Clearly, I needed the balance poses when my balance is off. That's a good sign of what I need to do in my life outside of the mat. So restore balance. Few breaths, relaxing the head and shoulders. Let your heart rate begin to slow down, your breath rate slow down. And then move the arms out of the way, slide that thigh on over. And the right foot can come to the mat. Knees go over to the right. Gaze to the left. Add the additional leverage of your hands if you'd like. Inhale, gaze to center, bring the knees back up. And hug the knees, forehead to knees. Bring the head back down, place the hands on top of your knees, allowing your wrist to go into wrist flexion. And push the knees into the hands. And then lightly holding on to the knees, thighs stay glued together as you make a few circles one way and then the other. Bring the feet back down. Any final stretches through the wrist you need or fingers. And then we're going to move right into Savasana. So using the props that you need, just kind of wiggle around until the body parts find a place where they can rest comfortably still. And just let the muscles and the digits land where they like, no longer trying to control their placement or position. Feel your belly rise with your inhalations and sink towards the mat on your exhalations. Feel your body start to soften into a place of surrender and stillness. Recognize the energy and movement between cells. Reflect back on the intention that you set. And continue to breathe that into the body, the mind, the spirit. We'll remain here in Shavasana and I'll bring us out together. And now we'll slowly transition out of Savasana. I'm going to take even a deeper breath in. Exhale fully out. And begin to move fingers and toes. Move muscles of your face. And gently turn your head side to side. With your head back to neutral, you can start to bend the knees, walk the feet in. Lengthen the back and reach the arms behind you to stretch through the fingertips. And exhale the arms into cactus arms. Bring the right arm across your body as you roll to the left, resting your ear on your arm for a moment, taking the weight completely off the heart. Press into the right hand to come back to a seated position. Eyes still closed. Aligned spine. Reflect on what messages came up through your practice today. Offering grace, gratitude for the time you took for self-care. Bringing the hands back to heart center. And invite you to carry that energy with you throughout your day. You can open your eyes.